This gun is got a lot of new features, and I know there's a lot of folks out there that talk about how that they never really innovate, but this is the point. Glock buyers and people that like them for a reason. They don't want them to change to something else, and I'm one of those people. I have other guns. I have guns by several other manufacturers. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that. When I go for a Glock, I want a Glock. And that is exactly what the new Gen 6 has retained. I must admit that when Gaston passed away, I was curious what was going to happen with the company. If they're going to go extreme, start copying other people's designs. But I think with the Gen 6, they have done it just about right. They didn't go crazy. They made a few minor changes. They actually changed the spring back to a single captured spring, at least for the 9mm. And I know that there's some folks out there that may like that, may not. Me, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, in my opinion, but hey, it is what it is. The serrations on the slide are cut just a little bit different. And the big thing is the changes to the frame. Everyone takes, or I should say a lot of folks will go out and take their Glocks, have them stippled, and they will then, just to have some kind of crazy design or whatever. And you can see here, I've got it up on screen. I'm just going to throw it up there real quick for you. And you can see some of just how the gun looks. They've got a lot of features in there, the stippling, just the way that it's done, the texture and stuff like that. You've got this area here that's a little bit like a gas pedal. I guess I could have froze a picture or whatever, but anyways, I'm sure you guys know what I mean. And one of the things that is unique about it too, that is a little bit break from tradition, but I think it's a good break, that is the addition of the permanent beaver tail. Now, the Gen 4, Gen 5 models, you had grip extensions or whatever, back straps that you could put on that had an additional beaver tail on them. For me, my big hands, even though I've not really had any issues with them, I buy Glocks for one simple reason. They are defensive firearms. Yes, I do shoot them. I do enjoy shooting them, as many of you guys are aware of. But when it comes to the brass tacks, this gun, when I pick one up, is going to be for defensive purposes, whether it's home defense, concealed carry, which I'll probably carry it some. And that addition of the back strap for me, when I go to draw, I have a good, I just like the way that it feels. Let's just put it that way. When I reach and grab my holster, and I've talked about it in other videos, when drawing that Glock, I like that back strap because I am able to get that good high purchase without worrying about interfering with the slide. That's the big thing. Now, the texturing on the front, that little bit of a gas pedal, that's going to be real interesting. I look forward to seeing that also. I think that it is a good little addition. I know a lot of people were going in and stippling that and making changes to the frames. And no, YouTube, I'm just simply talking about things and some of the features on the new guns. I'm not talking about or showing people how to do any kind of modifications. But that is some mild changes that I think is going to be great. What I would really like to see Glock do, I would like to see them come out with a little higher capacity for the 43X. Keeping the size, or at least as much as possible with the 43X, however, increasing magazine capacity straight from Glock. That is something I believe would sell heavily. That's just my personal opinion, guys. Like I say, I'm a fan of Glock. And again, I want a Glock to be a Glock. I don't want Glock to be like Canic or SIG or anything else. I want Glock to be Glock. Even though these few changes, I like them. I think that they're great. And I look forward to getting one and doing some videos for you guys on it. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you plan on picking one of these up? Are you going to let it slide? I'd like to hear your thoughts, your opinions down in the comments, because I'm open on this one, guys. I like the gun. Me, myself, I'm sure I'm going to be getting one of them. The Gen V, nah, not interested. Glock Gen 6, yep, I'm there. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Like and share the video. Subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below, and we will see you next time.